Welcome to the Enlightened Voice. Stay high, my friends.
How you doing? Welcome to another segment of the Enlightened Voice. I'm your host, Christopher Bright. Don't I look fantabulous today, baby? And so, we got some cool, exciting news. We're gonna do things a little bit different this week. This weekend. This kind of week has already gone by. But so we're gonna be dropping 3 strain videos. This weekend. So we're gonna drop one today, the one we're making right now. We're gonna drop one tomorrow, and then we're gonna drop one Sunday, most likely. So it's not for it's not for Good Friday. It's not for Easter. It's generally. So I had a really cool situation happen to me the other day. So what happened? Let's see a little bit. So what happened is I had the guy, so I went to the living room because the living room got 2 new strains that I'll introduce you to in 2 seconds. And he looked at my picture and he looked at my ID and he looked at me and he was like, "You got a YouTube, don't you?" And I was just really livid because I was like, "Bro, that's sick." Like no one that I don't know has ever recognized me from my YouTube. Like it's not like I have a crazy following. So, and I don't know who generally looks at my videos. So it's not like I'm gonna know exactly who's tuning in and tuning out unless I ask my friends "Hey, have you seen my video? Did you check out my latest video?" Just trying to just keep them consistent on my the support. But so when he said that, the reason he said he looked up Deadband 7, he was like, my video was the only one that popped up. Now I know a lot of people on Reddit do type reviews or just post it on Reddit and but I don't think many people do, at least the educational side like I do. You might see somebody rolling a 3.5 gram of some great weed and smoking it in front of you, and of course I find that's all cool and it has its place, but I definitely find it mad lit that somebody looked up a strain and was able to, find out some information through me. That's so sick. I fucks with it. So definitely, so that's the reason that we're gonna be doing 3 videos this weekend. That's the reason we got 3 different strains just to introduce you to them right now. This is the strain that we will be doing today. So I'm about to talk about this. It's Cambodian Thai and BOEL Skunk. Now that's what we're going to be doing today. We also have, so this is probably going to be tomorrow, the Orange Grove by Evermore, and Sunday will 9 times out of 10 be Huckleberry Soda 5 by Evermore. Now I know I have a bias. I put all my videos into a playlist. Check that out if you guys just want to have a little bit more organized situation. If you utilize as a playlist, I kind of put them all by grower. So I saw that I only had 1 Grow West video, and I was like, bro, I like Grow West. I should probably have a little bit more representation of Grow West. And it showed me my bias towards G Leaf, Cookies, Rhythm, and Evermore, because I got 6 videos of each of those besides G Leaf. I think it's 4. But so anyway, let's get these new strains out here so we can have some great representation on that and just show Grow West, because I did have some Nurse Jackie, because I talk about Nurse Jackie. I talk also, oh my god, shouts out to Rhythm with this Jack Herrera. Oh my god, baby, I might just do that. Actually, no, I'm gonna make a part 2 to another video. It's gonna if you guys remember one of my old videos, the difference in growers part 1, I'm gonna make a part 2 to that, because I do have a bunch of different growers right in my vicinity right now, but that's for another time. But for right now, let's get to this Grow West Cambodian Thai and BOEL Skunk. All right, so we're gonna start with the bad news. I could find no information on BOEL Skunk. It's supposed to be Brothers of Eternal Love is this mafia or smugglers, so it's their version of skunk. And I think what had at least what says on the Grow West site and also what says online is that these guys were raided and they protected this particular I was trying to think of the perfect word. Genetic seed. I don't fucking know. I forgot. It went blank. But they protected this particular version of the skunk, and I'm guessing that is why it's the Brotherhood of Eternal Love. And I think they went off to then go make acid in 1969. It was the first people to make acid called, I think, Sunshine, if I'm not mistaken. So that was like amazingly cool because I was like, I had no idea who those guys were. And if you are ever bored, you guys, just for a random tangent, look up growers and breeders. The stories that come with the weed that we're smoking is insane. Like the things that you learn just by a strain. Like, hey, I like the Brotherhood of Eternal Love to know they have like a whole repertoire of being smugglers and, you know, acid and have a whole nother history. So to know that I have something that was, you know, crossed with something from the 1969 crazy, it's just crazy to me, like the history behind the history that comes with marijuana. Like we just don't look at marijuana as history, but it's been a part of American history or the world's history for so long. Granted, end of tangent. So on the other side of Grow West's is Cambodian Thai, and I'm not entirely sure if I said this in another video, but it's two land races. Now, granted, the crazy part about that is when I was smelling it, I literally said, like, you know, when I spliced my video, I literally said it smells like a land race, and I did not even know it was a land race in it. Now, I'm not entirely sure because when I talk about Black Afghan, when I talk about Mag land race, these are all indica or, you know, relaxing land races. So I'm not entirely sure if I ever made it known that land races could also be energetic or sativa. Generally, all a land race means is it only grows in this particular area generally, and you don't get too many hybrid. It's not hybrid situation. You won't get hybrid land races unless shit like this, like you cross the land race with something else, you know, shit like that. But I mean, and it's self-explanatory. I think it's two uplifting, so it's two sativa land races. One comes from Cambodia, one comes from Thailand. You cross those, then you get the BOEL Skunk. You cross that with the thing you just crossed. Boom, and that's how you get this. So, so as far as we know, land races are not sweet weed. They are not. This is the reason that we kind of, you know, hybridize things just so we can get better tasting, better effects, things like that. So, but I will say the terpene profile did not look too crazy. There wasn't any terpenes that really popped out to me besides like the 0.28 limonene, and that's honestly about it. You don't get it's not like, I want to say, a big jumper as far as the terpene profile goes. Now it is 26.67%, so the THC might take over, but as far as land races go, the effects are usually somewhat good. I usually hate the tastes, so if I'd have kind of known that, I might have not got this, but it's kind of cool that I didn't know that, so I can just kind of jump at things without, you know, my bias taking over. This seems like a perfect time to take a break, so let's go look at this fucking amazing looking. I'll tell you guys, and I'll see you guys when you get back. And that's that Grow West. Don't mind my dirty puff. So, trying to showcase this motherfucking Grow West for y'all. Y'all know. Now, granted, I did have some Nurse Jackie that I exactly wanted to do, but the only thing was it didn't come in this. And I was like, I want to show Grow West off in the capacity that they should be grown off. They should be shown off. So if it came in that package, it was like horribly crunchy, by the way, too. But I wouldn't care if it came in their packaging that way. But since it didn't come in their packaging, that's why I didn't want to show you guys. So we got a new strain, the Cambodian Thai and BOEL Skunk. I don't even know. I gotta, what? Terpene's not looking too crazy. Nothing jumping off the charts as far as, besides that limonene. That's the only thing I'm really seeing. It's 26%, but it was a new strain by Grow West. And I also saw, I only have like one Grow West video. Let's get into this. I'm going to literally try to do this with one hand just so I can show you guys I'm opening this like right now. This is, my hands are ashy from work. I'm sorry, y'all. I can look at Goku mean ass in the background for the time being. We might have to pause, y'all. Alright, there we go. Alright, wait for 20 minutes, 20 seconds of this video. Trying to get this. Still ain't got it. We got girl glasses missing. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted to show y'all that I'm just now opening this. This is not new. I mean, this is not something that I've already had and everything. Let's get to it. I've never touched this. I mean, I've touched it, but you know, I've never like touched it in its actual capacity. So let's get, ooh, sexy. Smells nice. Smells a little earthy. Honestly, a little, kind of like a landrace situation, I would definitely say. But it's beautiful. I'm going to give it a little extra time because it took so long to open that pack. Probably won't show you all that, but let's get a nice little squeeze test going. Grow West, baby. Okay. I was gonna do the pie crust, but then I seen y'all had a new strain, and this is gonna be part of like my 3-video weekend situation. So I was like, okay, let me drop all these new strains on the channel. Look at that. Look at that big nug right there. Let's touch that. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, baby. Let's get into that. Oh, baby. Look at her. She's sexy. She's sexy, y'all. Look at it. Look at them trichomes on my hand and the ash, but you know. No, she's sexy. And you're back. So most definitely, did you see it? Now, granted, out of this 3-day weekend, all of these strains look amazing. Like, I have not had one strain that even looked bad. So like, they look amazing. And this, as you'll see, I opened it with you guys, so you'll see all of that. Like, it's amazing. It's a beautifully grown strain. And like I said, I did have some Nurse Jackie by them. And I just didn't want to showcase that. One, it came in like a pre-packed, not pre-packed, but it came in like a dispensary pack bottle, and it was so dry and crunchy. And I was like, that's not fair for representation of Grow West. Like, I think I said this same thing in the beginning of the video. But, like, comment, and subscribe, please. I love it. We're at like 89 subscribers. I think I gotta get to 1,000 to really make anything major happen. But the more people that watch, the more people they tell, the more people that might check us out, the more people that just might want to freaking argue with me in my comments. As I've said before, I don't care what you do, just watch. But yeah, so the Cambodian Thai, it looks really, really good. But yeah, the Nurse Jackie looked horrible, and like I said, I just didn't want the representation. I didn't want to represent Grow West. Like I said, if it would have came in this and it was like that Nurse Jackie, I'd have showcased that because that came in your original packaging. So that's like this. To me, original packaging is you showing the best of the best that you have to offer, because you're not gonna have your packaging and some bullshit. So 9 times out of 10, you send the bull in those, you know, the big plastic bags, and the dispensary does what it wants to do with it. But when it's in like your packaging, I figured this should be like the best representation of stuff. So this is why I actually went to 2 different dispensaries to get this one strain, just because I wanted it in the original packaging. I was like, I do not want you guys to package it. But let's get to it. So, I imagine though that it's not going to be a very, very good tasting weed. To me, that's not even really a bias. Land races do not taste very good unless you like dirt. Unless you like tasting dirt. Land races just don't taste good. Like, I guess to me, I can't say, but like even things like Northern Lights taste good to me. Like, and that has like a musky, peppery, you know, earthy kind of thing. But when I pick up a Mag Landrace, or when I pick up, like I said, a Black Afghan, I'm trying to think of another Landrace, but I can't really think of right now, or a Cambodian Landrace, or a Thailand Landrace, I guess. I haven't smoked those though, but it's never tasted good. It's always like, oh damn, these effects are great. That tastes hot, and it's not even like the bias of like the orange stuff. It's generally like it'd be tasting like dirt. It tastes nasty. I don't see why. I mean, like I said, the only reason I'm getting the land race is because of the effects. Like, it's putting me to sleep. I don't know how energetic or sativa land races work, but I can't really say we're about to find out because this is crossed, but you know, they might do their job very well and still taste disgusting. Most land races do. If you've had a good land race that tastes good to you, let me know. I would love to know what it is. I'll definitely try it. But to me, just land races have always been a miss as far as the taste goes. Trying not to roll too crazy for y'all. Especially since we haven't had it just yet. I was also going to do a video on the pie crust. But I couldn't find that at all in the original packaging. Like everything. I think every time I saw the pie crust, it was untrimmed. And not to mention, pie crust is probably my favorite strain from Grow West. But again, since you can't really open like the packs while you're in the dispensary, I don't really know how it would have came. And like I said, I'd rather have I show Chris most weed in its original packaging. Like sometimes I probably have some videos where it's, you know, the dispensary packaging and I'm showing the weed, but 9 times out of 10 I really do like to have it in the original packaging. So, you know, just to make it cool and everything. But let's get to this rolling. Oh, look at that stem right there. Gotta get out that stem because we don't got time for nothing to pierce our blunts, and that's annoying. That's more annoying than anything, having a big ass stem pierce your blunt. Because if you pull it out, you're gonna fuck your blunt up even more. If you leave it in, you're gonna fuck your blunt up. So it's like a lose-lose situation, unless you really feel like unrolling what you just rolled, picking it out, and then trying to re-roll that shit back up, which is tedious. Most of us that smoke are honestly getting tired of rolling. So, I mean, it depends on how long you've been smoking. Like, I don't imagine I don't follow celebrities, but I don't imagine Snoop Dogg is rolling his own blunts anymore. Like, he smoked too much. He smokes too much. I'm not gonna say I smoke too much. I don't think I smoke the same amount as he does. But I'm just saying he smokes too much. Same thing with Wiz Khalifa. You ain't even gotta be famous. I just can't think of anybody that's not famous that smokes. But hey, if you got enough money, I'm quite sure they want a blunt roller. And that's an awesome job to give somebody. Like, what? That'd be awesome. Just to be like, hey, what's your job, brother? Honestly, I just chill with this nigga and smoke weed. I just be rolling his blunts for him. Look at that. And I still got a pierce. I still got a thing piercing it. Alright. Let's get to it, unless we do not have a lighter, which we do not. So, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go away, but editing, Chris is gonna have to edit this out. Edit that all out and all that other good stuff, because I was talking and all that other crazy stuff. And I had to go to my car to get a lighter, just to let you guys know. So, let's get to this Cambodian tie, though. Isn't there another Thai strain in Maryland? If I'm not mistaken, I wonder if that's part of the sativa land race from Thailand. Or is that a different strain? I can't even look it up because I don't know which strain it is that's in Maryland. Yeah, as I said, this tastes horrid. It's not bad. It's just so earthy, so musky, so peppery. It's just not like anything that you would really want. It doesn't even have that like gassy bite back to it like Diesel did. It just I do hit the back of the throat, but it's just like I said, land races are not the reason. Land races are not the best tasting strains at all. And I really don't even taste too much of the skunk. And I've had bubblegum skunk. I've had like other types of skunk. Bubblegum skunk is amazing, by the way. By Nature's Heritage. It tastes so good. Not strong, but tastes good as fuck. Anyway, it's bearable. I will say it's not as bad as the Afghan or the land race. It's not something that I am like, I mean, I know my face was just like that like 2 seconds ago, but I'm so used to tasting shit like Captain's Cake or Sunset Octane or some other fucking crazy strain that tastes amazingly good, but not super, super sugary sweet. So to this is like a bump down. Now, I'm definitely, hold on. It's not cough inducing at all. Like, even taking these hits on top of hits. It's not cough inducing. It has a little throat scratchage if you do take a big enough hit, but I feel like that could be honestly any strain, so I don't necessarily know if that's what I would really, call it on being cough inducing or not. I'm trying to see some effects, but I really don't even feel too many effects at this very point right now. Like, and like I told y'all, usually, you get your first 3-4 hits, you know how the weed's gonna be. Other than a slight body high, I might say this is more maybe heady type situation, like a heady buzz. Something close to a discounted. I'm trying to think, like nowhere near the taste of lemon grenades, but like a discounted like head buzzy situation like that. Because I'm definitely starting to feel like the gears turn and the head kind of like okay, I see you. It's kind of it's definitely I would say more of a sour diesel esque, not sour diesel esque, but sour diesel effects esque remnants. That non-focusing but up kind of feel, that happy. I do starting to feel a little bit more uplifted, a little bit more I want to say not energetic, but like those kind of along those lines. I'm feeling like a little spike of energy type situation. Like I said, along with the like, I really do feel like I want to like not close my eyes, but like really like laid back and just okay. Put it this way, I could probably watch the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie to this blunt and not go to sleep on it or not be feel tired. Granted, I know a lot of y'all like that shit, and I love that shit too because that shit was hot, but that's a long ass movie. So, I can't say I'm too impressed. The effects might hit a little bit later, and if they do, I'll definitely throw that in the description if you guys read descriptions of stuff like that. As far as right now, I'm not feeling too much of the effects. Like I said, I already knew the taste was gonna kind of be a miss, knowing that it's two land races that's at the forefront of this, and then I guess without the skunk like busting through and shining through, you don't really get too much of a good taste on it. You get mostly the land races. Like I said, in my body, I am getting a little bit of the uplifted body feel. So definitely not. I would say nothing about it's down. It's something like I said, unless it's focusing like the Jack, which was oh my god, guys, random tangent. I smoked the Jack by Rhythm and did nothing but sit in the car, and I was fucking shaking. But when I went to work and did it, boy, everything was amazing. God, if you get the Jack by Rhythm, it's beautiful. But anyway, yeah. So I enjoy it. It definitely has its place. It's something that It's not something that I wouldn't smoke. It's not something that I would grab instantly, though. I will say that. The taste on the land race is always a miss for me. So that's not really Grow West's fault. That's kind of just more of the strain. Presentation is 100 all the time. Like that shit was beautiful, and effects seem to be good if this is what you're going for, and you can't get Star Dog. You can't get some great grower that grows sour diesel like G Leaf, who also grows Star Dog. Like so situations like that, I would definitely like. Yeah, you could pick it up, but it's just missing a couple of key components that I would say a lot of new age smokers are looking for in our weed. I'm really trying to give you guys like some extra time with it so I can really get some effects, because kind of sucks to leave off on a note to where we're at right now. Like I'm feeling something, but it's just a low level buzz kind of situation, mostly up here, a little bit in the body, but yeah, and I'm already at kind of like half a blunt. So effects, I'm gonna probably say maybe if I had to get out of 10 a 6, something like that. It's nothing that I would write home about, but it's also something that if you needed something to get you through the day and still be up, then why not? I would definitely say it's cool. Like I said, it looks amazing. It's grown well. It just, I might not mess with the effects as much. So, this has been another segment of The Enlightened Voice. As I say in most of my videos, if you watch it to the end, I rocks with you hard body. Like, hope you really learned something. And stay high, my friends.